So students, in the earlier video we derived the value for A0, AN and BN, and for the A0 was equal to 0, and intuitively we can also say that in the output current, or sorry, in the source current, the positive half cycle in the positive half cycle the value was plus of IA. In the negative half cycle for the same duration the value was minus of IA. No, sorry, not IA, simple I. So we can say that the DC component or the average component is 0. The second part, that is AN, gave us two values, 0 for in the case n is even, and minus 4i by n pi sine of n of alpha when n is odd. Similarly for Bn we got 0 for even and 4i by n pi cos n alpha when n was odd. So we see that there are only odd terms. Even terms are missing for both the cases. Now if we place these values in this equation, what will happen? We will get the final equation. So I have just placed these values, and of course the even terms will omit. So the n will be equal to 1, 3, 5 up till infinity, and here we are just taking these values when n is odd. So combining this we get this expression of 6a, 4i by n pi sine n of omega t minus n of alpha. Now by seeing the equation that of the waveform of the input current, which is a square wave, we can say that it is a sum of harmonics, and that too which harmonics? Odd harmonics, 1, 3, 5 up to infinity, and we are having a magnitude and sine of n times omega t plus phi as n. So this is the displacement angle of each harmonic with respect to the fundamental. Okay, and this is the nth harmonic. This is denoting the nth harmonic, and this is the magnitude of this harmonic. This is the RMS component of this magnitude. So if we compare these two equations, we can get, if we compare the magnitude only, you can see over here, if we compare the magnitude, we can write it like this. So the ISN, or the RMS value of the nth harmonic of the supply current, can be given as this. S means supply, N means nth harmonic. So the RMS value of the supply current's nth harmonic is given by 4i by n pi root 2. Okay, and this can be driven from this equation as well. If you know the value of AN and BN, and you just derive it from this portion, you will get this same formula. Okay, so this is actually what, these are the things that we have already discussed. That means that by definition ISN can be given as this, and so ISN is 2 root 2, because I will just cancel out this denominator and numerator. This comes out 2 root 2 I by n pi. Okay, and if we compare the angle portion, this phi n will become equal to minus n of phi, right? And this should be equivalent to tan inverse of AN by BN. Now what about the if we talk about the fundamental component, just the fundamental component of that square wave, it should have a magnitude and a phase. Now IS1, by placing the value of ISN as if I put n is equal to 1, it will give me the fundamental component, the RMS value of the fundamental component, right? So IS1 will be equal to 2 root 2 I by 1 of pi, right? So this comes out, and phi 1 will be equal to minus of alpha. So if I can write it in terms of sinusoid like this, RMS value into root 2 will give us the peak value or the peak magnitude sine of omega t minus of alpha. Now coming to the power factor. Power factor, as we have derived in the earlier lectures, it is the fundamental component, the RMS value of the fundamental component upon the fundamental the RMS value of the whole waveform into cosine of phi 1. We know we have already derived the value of this phi 1 we know, so cos phi 1 we can know. So we need to derive IS. So in order to derive IS or the RMS value of the square wave, we can use the definition of the RMS. That means we take the half wave and integrate it over the square and then do the under root. Root mean square of the current waveform for its half cycle. This, if you solve, it is pretty easy to solve. It will come out to be I. Alright. Now coming to the power factor, again the power factor was given by IS1 by IS. So I am just putting the value of IS1 to root 2I by pi. And what is the value of IS? It is I cos of minus of alpha. Right. So this cos of minus of alpha is nothing but cos of alpha. So it becomes 2 root 2 by pi cos of alpha, because the I and I over here will cancel out. What about the harmonic factor? Harmonic factor can be derived like this: IS by IS1 whole square minus 1 and whole under root over this. So this comes out to be 48.3%. You can calculate these values, these parameters, for any arbitrary angle. Choose one angle alpha as pi by 3 and derive all these values. Okay. Now we can have a curve like this. I would rather say this is not this. This is V or VDC. So VDC we calculate it as V by 2 So when alpha is equal to 0, it will be maximum, it will be 2m Vm by pi. Then as we go on decreasing this, right, and remember that the current is positive for the whole operation. That's what we are considering. So in this zone, what will happen? The power flow will be positive because the voltage is also positive, the average voltage is positive, and the current is positive. So what will happen? The overall power will be transferred from the source to the load. There will be some duration in which the power will be transferred from the load to the source, but that duration will be small. As we move on beyond 90 degrees, the power flow will alter. That means the average power will flow from the source to the load. There will be duration in which the power will be transferring from the source to the load and from load to the source, but overall the major power transfer will take place, or the average power transfer will take place from the source to the from the load to the source in this zone. Alright. So here I am stopping the discussion on single phase converters. So semi converter is your home assignment. On the same lines you have to discuss the topic of semi converter. So and we can just see over here that this operation is in two columns. If we talk about the current, output current and output voltage, we are getting voltages in this zone, that is voltage is positive, current is positive, negative and positive. Having two zones, so this is coordinate operation. Thank you very much.